I don't have any more protein for my smoothies, so I had to just buy food. What?
So you don't have any more protein.
I don't eat like a mouse.
What?
Unlike you, I don't eat like a mouse.
Okay.
Hi. Never seen those pants before.
Yeah, I haven't worn this suit in a very long time. I'm gonna get the bottom fixed. I don't like. This used to be a style, but it's no longer a thing. Everything is slim all the way down.
Yeah, I was like, this is very unlike you.
Yes.
I was like, why is this cuff so open?
Yeah.
That's almost like a female power suit. Their things are still open at the bottom.
It's like a bell bottom.
Female power suit. Would it be inappropriate for me to eat now?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
It's a breakfast thing.
It is breakfast. Normally I eat my breakfast now. So I have my fucking huge sandwich.
I want you to show me how to set this up so that, like, oh my god, is this terrible for sound? Just take it out of the foil paper, Stef.
I am.
You don't
I'm
have
just
to
gonna
do
leave
that
it on
to
my
take it
lap.
out.
Mark, I can't look a mess today.
Just put half of the sandwich in your hand, Stef.
No, Mark, it doesn't function. You know I drop shit all the time. I need to keep it on my lap.
Okay. Well, hopefully you can hear us over all this rustling.
Yeah. Well, I can't. I'm sorry because today we have the dinner and with our Miami guy, right? So I can't be out here spilling on myself.
Did you bring another shirt?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because this one was already soaking wet when I took it out of the dryer. Because I had to leave early because that shit was drying so slowly. So I was just air drying it on the way over.
Oh my god. How long is your wash cycle?
I don't know. That shit is old as fuck, so it does not do a great job of drying.
Oh my god. So basically,
I had no clothes.
This evening there's a guy who he runs a real estate team, and he's opening like teams all over the country. And one of his big teams that he's opening.
He works for what company?
EXP Realty. And one of the teams that he's opening, one is going to be in Naples, the other one is going to be in Miami. And they're doing like all luxury stuff. And so he's like, yes, I definitely need you guys.
Naples, Florida.
Yeah. There's no other Naples. It's like Naples, Italy.
Yes.
Okay. So
he wants to go international, remember?
He is going international.
I don't know why you said that like it wouldn't be a possibility.
Okay, for those of you who thought I was referring to Naples, Italy, no, it's Naples, Florida. All right, and we are in New York City and not New York, the other part of America. Okay, cool.
You have to be an ass, Mark.
Do you know that there's another New York?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh my God, Stef, you need a bib.
That's why I have the foil.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on? You know, if you kept it in the paper, it cannot spill, right?
I'm not gonna lie. That entire piece of avocado just slid down my throat. It didn't even.
Okay. See, I'm leaving.
I moved my tongue and it went straight down.
Anyway, so unbelievable. What were we saying? What was I saying?
Naples.
Yes. So he's opening an office in Naples, Florida, and Miami, Florida. Just to be safe.
As opposed to the other Miami.
As opposed to the other Miami. Thanks. So we're having dinner with him tonight because we're gonna handle all of his photo, video, 3D, and staging needs for those two locations. And we're very excited. It's all luxury stuff.
Especially Naples.
There's nothing not luxury in Naples. So we're very, very, very excited for this. And we're having dinner with him tonight. And this morning I messaged Stef and I was like, hey, make sure you dress nice because, you know. So
you should read the thread.
Oh my God.
Because I was like, just read it. That shit was ridiculous.
So this is us at 7:30 in the morning.
It was 7 in the morning.
I go let me
It's in the actual text.
No, it's in both text and Discord. So look, I said to him.
Oh, I did two stupid things.
Yes.
This morning.
I go.
I was not awake.
Also, we were talking about something else before, and I go, yeah, this was at 7:28. I go, also, wear something nice today. He goes, why? Are we going somewhere? And he's like, oh shit, dinner. And I put the emoji where you laugh and just like put the face palm.
There was no him saying anything in between. It was just me saying, are we going anywhere tonight? Oh shit, dinner.
Why?
And
Why
then,
should I dress nice?
And then I looked into my drawer to see if I had any clothes, and I'm like, fuck.
And then he goes, I forgot at 7:38. He goes, I forgot to do my laundry last night. I don't have any clothes. I'm going to come in like an hour late so we can have my clothes for the meeting tonight. So I can have my clothes for the meeting
So we can
tonight.
have my clothes?
We can do all the social media stuff on a call at 8:30 because we're launching our big social media initiative for like our personals and whatever. And so we do a meeting before we do this. So we have a meeting at like 8:30 to like cut all the content that we have, put together all the different social media platforms and like the content for that. So we start that at 8:30, and then at 9:20 we stop, get ready for this thing, and then we go from 9:30 to 10:30 with this. So he goes, we'll do it on a call. We'll do the social media thing on a phone call at 8:30. I go, but if we're gonna kick off the breakfast thing at 9:30, won't you have to leave your house by at least 8:30? So how can we have the social media call at 8:30? He goes, fuck. You know, I didn't even think about that. And that's where it ends. So
well, the pacing was more like, fuck. I didn't even think about that.
And what is a How does that go? This one is gonna fall out. This avocado. So this is what I deal with on a daily basis.
No. Mark, because if I read should I read the text message thread where you're like, I'm gonna be an hour late, I'm gonna go get my hair done.
You read it.
And then he doesn't show up all day.
Okay, the woman fucked up my hair and then I had to go to another stylist. And then it did not look good.
So he decided not to come into work.
I came.
No, you didn't. Not that day.
I didn't come?
No.
What did I do?
You just... It ended up taking so long, and so you just, like, went
No, I
home.
absolutely came.
You did not come to the office that day.
It was late, but I came.
I was here until 7 p.m. that day. You just did not show up.
I don't think that's true.
It's fine.
I don't remember this.
It's fine. What are we up to today? We have to talk about yesterday.
What?
Photos.
I think you should talk about that. So yes, so the day before yesterday we did a photo shoot, and
We shot a house.
shot a house, 3 different apartments, and just put the thing in your mouth, Steph. Since when are you like fucking? I've seen you eat a quarter of a sandwich in one bite. So I don't know what you're doing with that small piece. I want you to talk about this because I don't know if I have the fucking...
I don't want to leak on me.
How did you get the crumbs so far on your leg?
Crumbs. Anyways. Alright. We shoot on a crop sensor camera right now because we don't have enough money to afford a full frame. And the only way for me to include how big to include the room in these shots, because it's a very small room, was for me to do pano shots of it. And they kind of worked. No, like the shot stitched. Mark's right. It's stitched, but it looks like, you know, if you look at a set in Hollywood, and then you like, it's all hinged and like you open it up flat. That's how I can describe it. So it looks like you can see the whole room, but it's like flat. So you can't, like, it's not good. Oh my God, excuse me. So we called the guy back and we're like, hey, we fucked up. Oh, Mark did this because I don't talk to people. And we went and rented a camera. No, we haven't rented it yet, but tomorrow we're gonna go and rent it. And then we're gonna have it for the weekend. And then we're gonna shoot on Sunday and get him the stuff by Monday. Right?
You tell me.
Mm-hmm.
This is very, very exciting.
My morale is a little bit low.
Why?
Because I was really upset because, like, I did everything right. Like, to the best of my ability with the equipment I had, I really did. I did everything right. I made sure everything was exposed properly, like the lighting was right, everything. I took my time, and it still didn't work out, which is pretty unfortunate. Because, like, sometimes it really is the equipment.
Yeah.
And it was a little disappointing.
So let me explain it to you for those of you who can't understand. So,
I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, but there's cheese stuck in the top of my lip.
No,
I
Stef, get off of the No,
I need to
no,
do it.
Just put some coffee in your mouth and just like kind of rinse it. Go off the thing.
Rinse. I'll rinse. You're right.
And you don't have to rinse in a very obvious way. Okay. All right. See, this is all right. Okay.
Maybe I'll start an ASMR channel.
No, maybe you need to go to fucking charm school or etiquette school.
You know what? Actually, the kid that I used to nanny, he actually had one of those people.
Of course.
And they're fucking ridiculous. Fuck you. If I ever no, disgusting.
Anyway,
I think that's just ridiculous.
So so let me explain to you how this goes, because I'm better at breaking stuff down and stuff. So, typically what ends up happening is that the problem with business development is that for lack of a more appropriate phrase, you're the face of the company. But it means that you're also the face of the company. So if things go right, people go, oh, you know, Mark and his team, da 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 da. But when it goes wrong, Mark also fucked up. And I'm the one who has to sit through these meetings and be like, yeah, I know, da da da, can you give us another chance? Like, yeah, I get it, yeah, we fucked up. Hey, can we, whatever. So basically what Stef is explaining is that these rooms are like very, very small. So with his camera, it's kind of like zoomed in already, so he doesn't get the full thing. So what he does is that he takes multiple pictures and then he puts it into Photoshop or Lightroom. Little bit of both. Right? Like he was going between both softwares.
Yeah, you were seeing it, yeah. Oh my God. Did you see how frustrating it was for me?
Yes, I did.
Bro, I was face palming the whole day.
I don't want to say anything because he always screams at me and I'm like, I'm not the problem here. Why are you getting loud with me? I'm just asking you if you're okay. So I didn't say anything.
I was not okay. I was not okay, for everyone's record.
So pretty much, so he takes multiple pictures, but because they're all white walls, the computer doesn't, or the system, the software doesn't know how to like put it together in a proper way. So when it comes out, instead of it looking like a perfect, like this, it comes out like kind of like this.
Well, yeah, and it's not that the software couldn't stitch the images together. It's just what happens when you stitch images together, because you're shooting from one axis and then you're...
Stef, no one understands what you're saying unless they're technical. Just be quiet. Anyway, the bottom line is this.
Fine,
it comes out
put me down.
Nobody's putting you... Stef, you're talking about axes and like this and that. Who knows that?
Who doesn't understand what an axis is?
Let's just move on. When we get bigger, we're going to start polling these things and say, hey, put in the comment if you understand what he's talking about. And we'll see. So just relax. Basically, it comes out looking like this. It's like flat, but it's like rounded. And everybody knows that's not how it's supposed to look. And it was so bad. The one that we did for the woman before, it was okay. We could get away with it. And she was like, hey man, it looked a little wonky.
It was one image that was the problem.
And it was just one room that was like that. But this one...
No. It wasn't that. The problem with that room... I didn't do a panel for that because I couldn't. I had to only use one image, which looked horrible.
Okay. Whatever it was, it didn't look right. And so this is how the ones from this past shoot 2 days ago came out. It was rounded and it did not look right. So I had to call the guy and be like, hey man, so
You phrased it very well.
X, Y, and Z.
No, I think you should explain what you said because you did a very, very good job.
Okay. So I said, I didn't realize that the rooms were going to be that small. You said it was a 3-bedroom, so I expected that it was going to be something big and sprawling, and the equipment that we brought wasn't the right equipment for that thing. I'm going to take full responsibility. Can we come back and redo it? You'll still have it the next business day, whatever, will ensure this. Is there any way that we could come back? And he was like, oh man, I know I was telling the guy, like, you know, get it from like a wider angle so he could see more of the room. I'm like, yeah, no, I understand, but the equipment that we brought was not suited for these spaces, because these are 1-bedrooms that they turn into 3.
Yeah, those rooms are fucking, like, it fits.
My closet could fit in
If
there.
you put a king bed in there, it would take up the whole room.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like, there would, like, the whole room, it would not have space to be.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to walk around. It'd be like door bed.
Yeah.
And that's the whole room.
And you'd have to shimmy through the door.
No, you would not. There would be no space. It'd be like having a wall on every side of you. You'd be in a box on a bed.
So it wasn't good. And the guy was like, all right, fine. But he was like saying a lot of stuff, and I was just like taking it. Because when you fuck up with a client, don't argue with your clients.
Yeah, because you
know?
fucked up.
Yeah. So when you know.
You gotta kind of take it.
Yeah.
Which I feel bad that you had to take it.
So, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
whatever, it's fine. So that
I was really disappointed in myself yesterday.
It wasn't you. It was the stuff. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get the others thing. So what we're gonna do?
I felt so defeated, bro. I opened the images and started looking at them, and I'm like, okay, these look good. And then I started stitching them together. I'm like, I fucking hate my life. I did the entire day. All of yesterday was a whole day wasted for me.
This is what he did all day.
I just tried to fucking put these photos together.
And he started drinking.
Then I did. Oh my god. Well, don't put it that way. I haven't had a beer in a really long time.
What's a really long time?
Like 2 weeks.
Anyway.
It's true, I haven't. I don't
He
drink
started
that
drinking.
much.
All right. Okay.
Oh no.
He
I
started
had 2
drinking,
beers in
and
2 weeks.
I was
Sorry.
just like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but all right.
I'll come a little
but-
closer to you.
Okay.
I want to be connected.
You're like literally so annoying, Steph. Stop it. Now you're making me shake. Ew. What was I saying?
I'm so hot.
Yeah,
It's so
I feel
warm
a
in
little
here.
warm.
You're also wearing like 3 layers.
No, it's just the shirt and this.
Is that not 3 layers? Oh, you don't have anything under that? That looks like the itchiest sweater in the world.
No, it's fine.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it could be itchy for other people. I feel great.
That's good.
Um,
Literally, as we said that, the AC came on.
yeah. So, do you want to open this vent?
It is open.
Is it?
Yeah. We haven't closed them.
Yeah. So today,
Can't stain the shirt.
dude,
It's good. It's nice.
do you need a bit? Just put my sweater over you.
It's not just. I'd die. I would melt. I'm so warm today. Anyways, let's just get back to topics.
Excuse me. So today I have a couple of meetings with some realtors. I also have a meeting with one of my sales guy who's like really, really good at just like pounding the phones, and he's very good at like doing research and figuring out like, you know, the best use of his time. Like he really takes initiative, which I'm very,
This
very
is,
happy about.
Alex.
Alex.
Great.
And he really does take initiative, and he's very, very smart. So he figured that people are running away from New York and going to the Hamptons and to Brooklyn. But then he was just like, yes, while the Manhattan realtors have a lot of listings, he was like, they're not putting a lot of money into it because it's just so many and nobody's really buying it. The buying trends are out in the Hamptons and out in Brooklyn. So those realtors are putting money in there because people are buying those houses and apartments.
We have
So-
some leads with the Hamptons now, right?
Yeah. So tomorrow we have a big meeting with a guy. He does like all ultra luxury stuff out in the Hamptons, like 10 million and above. So we're gonna be talking to him tomorrow. I'm actually gonna email that guy to say, hey man, make sure you look at the portfolio, this and that, because it's gonna be great.
Oh my god, are we gonna have to spend like a few days in the Hamptons
Wouldn't that be great?
when we stage it? That'd be a nice little like work getaway.
I was thinking about Florida, and like bringing Noel and like the whole thing.
Florida would be really cool. Because Florida's also super cheap. But we'd have to...
Oh my god, can you imagine if we had a house in
the Creator House in Florida.
Yeah, in Florida, because $600 can give you like a 1-bedroom.
It really can't, yeah, a month. Because what's her name? My friend, she's kind of family to us, but she lives down in Miami. And her rent for a 1-bedroom, like a big 1-bedroom, not like a New York 1-bedroom, like an actual
like
1-bedroom,
mine.
like an actual 1-bedroom, yeah, like yours, is my rent.
Wow, that's
For
crazy.
my room, that's basically a closet. And she lives in a building. It's all brand new amenities. She has a pool. She has a gym. She has a theater. She has everything.
And I bet they didn't put her through the ringer
Nope.
of like all this.
Definitely not.
First, last, this. Give me your mother's maiden name, your
Right.
10 years of tax return, your W-2, your
Yeah.
1099, your father's tax papers.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Fucking New York.
Everything.
Fuck
Your
off.
Tinder messages feed, your nudes, everything.
Send me your news.
Yeah, everything.
Do you remember Sarah made a piece of candy for you and it goes send nudes?
Oh, I love that one.
Right?
I'm so happy. I love that one so much. I still have both of them from
Of course. What was the other one?
sex.
Sex? So Steph dated this girl named Sarah, and you know when you're like a festival kid, like you wear like the bracelet, they're called candy, and she made one for him and it says send nudes, and then the other one just said sex. It's awesome. I remember I was headbanging, like one of my favorite, I was headbanging with this guy.
Oh
So
my God, that
sometimes
was
like
awesome.
you hold
To
on like
headbang,
this,
you
and
gotta, yeah.
and
You gotta
then
hold
it
on.
was such a great like moment, and at the end he was like, man, I gotta shake candy with you, and it said brotherhood.
Yeah. That just scares the fuck out of me though.
What?
Doing the headbanging like that, because I'm
You
wild
gotta
and I got a
know.
lot of like, so you gotta really keep your distance from the
Yeah.
person, or else you're like putting
Yeah.
your head through their head.
And then some people go like this,
And
then
they pull
this.
you in, yeah.
So you gotta know
Yeah.
which, if you're just doing like one direction
Yeah.
or you're going both sides. So it's like a
really
whole-
hard commit on that.
Yeah.
I did it one time and I was like a little freaked out because I get a little wild.
It's crazy.
Oh,
You gotta do it
wow.
with another person
Yeah.
who's wild.
Yeah, I can't headbang like too much either because I lose my balance and I'm quite tall. So I get a little like stumbly if I headbang too much. It throws off the
no.
balance in my ears.
That is
Yeah,
crazy.
so I get like wobbly. But yeah,
Wobble baby, wobble baby.
I just can't wait to get back in a mosh pit.
I'm not going into any. I run away
Bro,
from.
I
mosh
remember. You saw me in that mosh pit? Remember?
pits. Crazy.
I've never been in one, but Mark's like, don't go, and I'm like, bro, you know I'm going. Like I'm not gonna miss out. And so
Who are we with?
I didn't know what you're supposed to do, and everyone there was really aggressive, and I'm very scared because I'm bigger than a lot of people, especially the people that were in that mosh pit. So I was just kind of standing there, and like, I people were like bouncing off of me. You're like, oh, you're getting thrown around, and I'm like, I wasn't. I just didn't know what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to like run into people, because if I body someone, it's a little different than if like I get bodied, you know, because like I don't move too much. But I was like scared because there's like these like 5'7", 5'8" guys. Like
You should go in there with Shaq when Shaq. was-
absolutely not. I would not like to do that. That would be scary. No, I'd
Yeah.
definitely do it. I would jump. I would like run and jump. I just
It's
bounce
so
off.
weird. So Shaquille O'Neal is now a DJ,
Okay.
and
I didn't know Idris Elba DJ'd.
Oh yeah, he's
Like
really good.
actually DJ.
Yeah,
I
no,
watched
he's
his
very,
whole
very
set
good.
and he's fucking great.
Yeah, he's really good.
And he mixes like some really cool music.
Yeah. Did you
Fucking
hear-
guy.
Yeah, he's.
If I didn't want to suck his dick before,
He's really really good. I love Idris Elba. I saw him at.
I can't wait till we're big and that clip just gets.
Maybe he'll be like,
Maybe he'll be like, hey man,
you know, come over to the mansion.
come on over. Me and my. Is he married?
No, but he's been dating one woman for a long
Oh,
time.
good for him.
I don't think they're married.
Idris, I'd love to hang out with you.
You want to know
You seem
something
so
funny?
fucking cool.
His wife much like Hugh Jackman, is not like the big sex doll. She's just a regular black woman.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sex doll.
No, because all these men, like all their women
I
are
wouldn't say
like.
all these men.
Give me a guy who has a regular wife. Like a hot guy who's like hot. Like Hugh Jackman, sex person. Idris Elba, he's everybody's dream fuck. Like who? Give me a name of a person. Let's list down.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. His wife is hot.
Yeah, but she's not like a kind of woman. She is very hot. She's very hot, but she's like a tomboy kind of hot. Ryan Reynolds.
He's married to Blake Lively.
They've been
Who's
together
the fucking hottest
forever.
woman in the world.
Forever.
Blake
though.
Lively's like the fucking.
I know. Okay, Mark. Just because
epitome.
she's hot though doesn't mean that like. No, you're talking about these guys that just marry like hot women for the sake of marrying a hot woman.
No, it's like you. You're not gonna marry a 7 because you feel like you deserve a 10. That's what I'm talking about. These men, they're not. The women are not 10s.
What?
Like Idris and Hugh.
Mark, for me, it's like I still don't think you understand me very well for that. Because like for me, the looks matter a lot. They really do. Don't get me wrong. But if it's like anything over a 7 is great for me.
I don't think that's true.
It is. Fine. 8 and above is great for me.
I don't think that's true either.
It is because I more so care about the person who they are. And it's like when you're really hot, it's like it's a little bit of a different life. Like when you're like a 9 or a 10, it's like you live you have some leeway in a lot of things, in all things. Because everyone wants to fuck you. So.
Well, what were we saying? More.
Anyways, power to hot people.
What?
Power to hot people.
Power to hot people. Yes.
That fucking Jim Jeffries shit got me. Oh my god.
What did he say about all the uglies? He's like something or another about all the uglies.
He's like, I know I'm a 5 because every time I walk up by someone, nobody says anything. I don't make anybody feel good. I don't make anyone feel bad. Therefore, I'm right in the middle. He's like, I've got eyes. They both point forward, but they don't sparkle.
Oh my god!
I've got hair. It's not graying. It's not white, but it's not in a gray shape. Well, that's certainly not how you delivered that joke. I don't remember the exact words.
It's very difficult to deliver a joke like
yeah, he's very
like
good.
Jim Jeffries.
Yeah, he's very, very good. But that was very funny.
Yeah.
He's like, I fucked a whole lot of 5s, 1 6, 2 7s, and 1 9.
That's crazy.
And he's like, it's just as good as you think. And I'm like, all right, cool.
I was watching TMZ when the Peloton scandal was going on.
I'm really being careful.
Okay. When the Peloton, do you remember the Peloton thing where
Yes.
where the man bought the wife a gift, which was the bicycle, and like women went nuts?
Why?
And
That's so weird.
one of the girls on TMZ was just like, "Those are just the fatties. Just calm down, fatties."
Yeah, right. I agree.
I was just like, I think it's a great
That's
gift
That's
because
like so expensive too.
like I go spinning every day, and I asked Steven for a Peloton, and I was
If
just
you're
like, please buy me a Peloton.
If you're insulted by a piece of workout equipment that's that expensive in the high-end luxury,
Yeah.
fuck you. You need to lose weight.
But you know what? They were like, oh, she was like so stressed out. She didn't want to do it. Like she was getting up early in the morning, and you could tell that she didn't want to do it because in the commercial they showed her after she got the gift the next day. She woke up like super early and she was like panting and like going along in the thing.
Was she fat in the commercial?
No, she's
So
like
then what are they
super
complaining
fit.
about?
They
Isn't
were
that
like-
what?
and
That's
they're
what,
like, why doesn't the man work out?
Let me explain this real quick.
Don't go crazy.
No, I'm not gonna go crazy. Let me explain this real quick though. But if you're thick or if you don't work out, this is what fit people do. They wake up in the morning and they work out and then they go to work. And usually when you work out, you get out of breath.
Sometimes it's not fun.
Sometimes you get out of breath and you don't always look your top 10 when you're over there like going as hard as you can with the face open and the heart beating and the red face and everything. But it's okay.
This is how it goes.
Because then you're hot.
Yeah. It's a lot of work. People think that
Obviously,
looking
she's
good
not
is
like she's not gonna look like fucking hair in the wind when you're like going as hard as you can on the Peloton. It doesn't look like that. It's just not what it's like. You don't see like cool faces of people when they're like at the extremes.
Yeah.
You don't look cool then.
Rosie Huntington Whiteley, she was on Chelsea and she was talking about like going to like these Hollywood gyms, and she was like the hottest guys would always see her at her worst.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm like drenched, red face, like leg above my head, the fucking trainer has me in a pretzel, the weight is falling on me, and she's like, there goes fucking Ryan Reynolds.
Yep.
There goes the Hemsworth brothers.
Oh
Like,
my god, bro! I think I'd literally commit a lot of crimes to look like one of the Hemsworths.
Yeah,
I would do so many bad things to look like that.
They're another level.
They both have 10-packs. They're both
10-pack.
They're both super hot. They're both super nice and cool. They got the face.
But you see, it's not right. Melissa McCarthy said this. She was like, when she did Ghostbusters with one of the brothers, she was like, everybody was like, you know, just be prepared. They're really, really hot. And they're really, really nice. And she goes, no one told me that they would also be funny. And she goes, that's where she drew the line. She was like, you get that too? No. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, you cannot have that.
Yeah, you can't have the three. Because then you're unstoppable.
That's why he's Captain America. Wait, what was he?
Oh my god.
What was he? He was somebody with a shield. Wasn't he somebody with a shield?
God. Oh my god.
What was he? America, Mr. America?
He's Thor.
Thor. Oh, he had a hammer. Thor has a hammer. Does he also have a shield?
No.
Okay. Well. There goes my.
Anyways,
that's the extent of my superhero knowledge.
That's how, and they're tall.
Yeah.
Because it's like not because Ryan Reynolds has all those things, but he's not that tall.
He's like 6 feet.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hey Google. Hey Google. How tall is Ryan Reynolds? How tall is Ryan Reynolds?
You want me to ask Siri? Hey Siri.
Oh, the Wi-Fi's going on or something.
How tall is Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds is 6 feet 2 inches tall.
Ryan Reynolds is my height?
Yeah.
God, then I have a chance.
Hey Siri. How tall
Never
is
mind that.
Liam Hemsworth?
I think they're 6'2" as well.
Liam Hemsworth is 6 feet 3 inches tall.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. Look at me. I can do it. I can be that. Well, Mark, after the image you showed me this morning of Kylie, I can be anyone who I'd like to be. And I have the body structure to look like them, so...
What are you gonna do about this?
It's alright, they have fillers for that.
If Kylie can get a whole new face.
If Kylie can get a whole new, like literally a whole new face,
You
then
should
I
put
can...
You should put the little in the little box. You're not putting any effects. He's so lazy.
I'll do it.
Because he could put like a little box.
Fine.
So there is a thing of Kylie, a picture of Kylie where before all the plastic surgery, no lips, flat face, wasn't all that special, and now she's like a bombshell.
I don't think she's a bombshell.
She's
I don't think
very,
she's.
very
I think
beautiful.
she's very beautiful, but like I don't think she's like. She competes with like the hottest of the hot.
Oh, she definitely does.
It's not like Bella Hadid. Hot.
Bella has a whole new face too.
Also has a whole new face.
If you saw both of those girls, Bella and Gigi.
Yeah, no, they're.
But Bella more than Gigi.
But
Bella,
they're both pretty cute. But they were both pretty cute. I think.
No, they were not cute.
I don't know.
Steph, she had the round face with the big cheek. This
No,
Bella.
not Bella, but
Gigi?
Gigi was pretty cute.
Gigi still has the big cheeks, but Bella took that shit down.
Yeah.
Like that shit is like
How do they do that?
just I don't know.
It's like, I don't fuck some magic. I don't know. I'd do it. No, I wouldn't. I don't think so.
Get a
Maybe.
new face.
We'll see. We'll see.
It doesn't always work out, Steph.
It doesn't always work out, but I'll go to whoever Gigi
Whoever
went to.
they went to.
But for me, that's not that much work. It's just a little bit off the nose.
I thought you said you never take
No,
take
it's
any
okay.
of the
It's
nose.
a little off the nose. And then, look, listen. Times are changing. I'm becoming more liberal. Take a little off the nose and then just tuck in just a little bit, and that's it. Because I have the strong jawline. It's just the skin under here.
Okay.
So I like tuck.
Can we get a still of that? Like,
I don't have a big I don't have the big forehead. I got a good head. I got a good head of hair.
oh my god.
It's a little bit of a tuck and we're good.
I'm leaving.
A little
That's
off the
it.
nose and just tuck it in, and that's all I need. That's literally all I need. It's not even fat. It's just like how my face is here. It's not like I could lose it. It doesn't. It's just like my face. I don't know. That's all it takes. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of work. Be perfect. You, on the other hand. Yowzers. Call Kylie up, Mark. I'm so confident that they can make me look good that I'd get a kid fresh out of plastic surgery school. He could do it. Simple operation.
Okay.
I need like a skin replacement though, because I pick at so many of my fucking pimples and shit. I don't know what they do about that. Get rid of all the scars. Anyways,
9:40, so we have 20 minutes.
no.
Um,
What are you up to today?
we already spoke about this.
Talking, yes. I, on the other hand, have other things to do. Oh my god, I have to write my baby cousin. Oh my god, is it? Oh shit. I don't even remember where it is. Anyways, I have to write my baby nephew a note
For what?
for his baby shower or her baby shower. I don't know what it is.
You have a nephew who had a kid?
No, my brother's baby shower. I don't know what
Okay.
the fuck it's called, but my to-be nephew, I have to write him a note, which I was been thinking about for the past few days. This is not work related, but
What does this mean? You have to write him a note.
'Cause
You're sending a
Marina
card.
said it, rather than getting a card, get a book and then write a note in the cover.
Okay.
So,
Did you buy
anyways,
the book?
no, I'm gonna get it for him. I think I'm gonna do the 4 agreements.
Oh, like an actual book, not like a notebook, but like a
No,
book.
like a book.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think you should send him the 4 love languages. The 5 love languages.
I don't know. Maybe.
It's a good book.
We'll see. I have to figure it out. I'm not
Yeah.
exactly sure yet, but it's not gonna be something for when he or she is young.
But is the book for the baby or the book for the adults?
For the baby.
So why would you get the 4 agreements for a baby? Shouldn't you be getting like
Because
a fire truck something?
It's so that you can. No, they have a baby registry, so you can get stuff there. But like, this is for like when the kid starts to grow up and they can like read it from like before they were born.
they'll be reading the 4 agreements.
You know, it's like when you make a video like for your kid to watch when they're older.
Yes.
It's like that.
So you're buying a book for the child when he becomes like what?
Yes.
15, 16?
Yes.
Are you sure about this?
Oh my god. I don't know. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
That's what I understood it at. That's what makes sense to me. Put it in the book, then the bookshelf, and then once the kid is old enough, then they can read it and see what I wrote.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little heartfelt thing. Then logo stuff. I have to actually cut up the content today because yesterday I just ended up pulling out my hair. It's just the same shit from yesterday, really, because of the fucking photos.
Great. So you're doing really well. It's going great.
Not every day is a win.
Yeah.
Not every day is a win.
Yesterday was very difficult.
For you
At the
too,
end
for
of
you
the-
and I.
At the end of the day, I was supposed to be on a Zoom call,
Oh my
and
god.
then it was at 6 o'clock, but I thought it was at 5, and then I got on, and I couldn't get on the Zoom,
Yeah.
clearly because it was an hour early,
Mhm.
and then
How did it go?
it went well. They have a lot of realtors in that thing, but they already have a stager. That woman that I sent you,
Bitch.
yeah.
Not really.
And
don't know.
so, yeah.
Do you want to talk about the email you sent me yesterday?
Sure. I just want to make one quick thing. when I said sorry, I'm advanced, it's like sorry in advance.
I know.
You know that.
Oh my god.
But that changes everything.
No, I knew it was a mistake.
Okay.
I know you wouldn't say some dumb shit. Mark wrote me a whole letter yesterday and emailed it to me, which I've never. It was a little bit interesting because that signified how important it was to you.
Yes.
You had a rough day yesterday.
Yes.
Because you felt quite defeated. Because of I'm presuming the conversation we had very early on in the day.
What was this conversation?
About the videos.
Okay.
Was it that triggered it?
That was a part of it.
Yeah. And then it was an interesting day. And then at the end of the day, you laid down on the floor because you were pretty gone.
I was very tired.
And then in the message you wrote, because I put a blanket over you, well, your sweater, and you kind of misinterpreted it a little bit, but regardless, like, that's how you felt. I feel bad. So what happened yesterday was do you want to explain the intro, like why you felt bad, and then I can explain what happened?
It's just I don't know. Maybe you can start and then I'll jump in.
So I sent Mark a video last night, or 2 nights ago, and told him to watch it because I thought it would like be very helpful for what we were doing with YouTube and social media, and I learned a lot from it because the YouTuber I like a lot was talking, and he's like got 25 million subscribers, so he's very successful. And I've known the guy for a long time, and I know like I've seen how he's evolved and all that, and like based on like the type of person he is. And Mark was like, this is all garbage, like this is not real, this is bullshit. And then we got into a little thing, and I was like, and I got upset because I was like, I'm just trying to show you something, and this is like really good for what we're doing, and the guys are really cool. I didn't even ask him to like it. And then you felt quite bad afterwards because you felt disappointed in yourself, right?
In terms of what?
Do you want to explain why?
Did I feel badly about this? Did I feel
About what?
About the video.
You felt defeated.
What are you talking about? At night or the next day?
No, the next day.
Okay. So listen.
It was the same morning.
He sent me a video, and I'm just actually gonna like just play the video how it opens. So
it's Jacksepticeye. He's like one of the top YouTubers.
Okay. Where the fuck? Oh, it's not connecting. What is going on with the internet? Anyway, so it's one of those guys who come on the video like, hey, it's one of those. He knows that I hate that kind of horseshit because I'm like, not only is it not entertaining, it just sounds stupid, and you sound like an idiot as far as I'm concerned. So I don't like those types of people. The people whom I watch on YouTube, they talk like normal people, like how we're talking. This is gonna go on YouTube, and as we grow, it's gonna get big. And I don't, if it gets to a point where I have to talk like this and hey, blah, blah, it's Mark in the Morning coming to you from New York, I'm not gonna do it. It's just not me. I think it's very stupid, and it's for children. Children like that kind of shit. That's why Blue's Clues say hoo hoo hoo. It's like, cause it's for.
Why was that so accurate? Why did you like? Why was that noise like in your head?
Because it's stupid and it's for a child. Anyway.
Clearly it works.
Great, and that's why.
Anyways,
you know.
Yeah, that happened.
So,
and I was trying to explain to you that.
Wait, let me finish with my explanation. So the thing was giving me a headache. First of all, it's a 25-minute video.
I only asked him to watch 15.
So he was just like, you need to watch this video because this guy's very successful. I understood where he was coming from, and I watch millions of those videos, Stef. Videos of people saying this is why this person is very successful, and breaking down why people are good orators and why they're good motivators and shit like that. So I watch a ton of those. So like, and fucking I've been through like tons of speaker training, so like I know this shit. That's number one. Number two, I was trying to explain to him that this guy was giving me a headache, but like with Stef, it's very, very difficult. I have to remember, he feels a kinship to the things that he likes. So if I say I don't like this thing, it's almost like I'm saying I don't like him. So it's like very, very strange. If you have any kind of like dissent over anything that he finds pleasurable or important, it's almost like you're saying I don't like you, and I'm trying to figure out how to navigate that space. So I was just like, I don't know if I don't like this guy.
Also to explain that, like, I'm a very loyal person.
In terms of what?
Of that. Like, once somebody, like, I enjoy them or I like them or I'm with them in some way, like I attach myself in any way to someone or something, like I will fight for that thing.
But it doesn't make any sense, Stef, because
I
it's
am
like,
aware of this. I'm telling you how I am, though.
Okay. So he's very loyal. Okay. And it became like a whole thing. He hung up on me and everything.
I didn't hang up on you.
Yeah, you did. You always hang up on me.
Sometimes. No, I.
Yes, that is your.
Always.
That is something you do very, very frequently. And I'm just like, all right, I guess he doesn't want to talk to me.
Anyways.
But
I was trying to explain to him that, like, because he has this like thought about this guy in his head, because like it's like everyone else, and it's like, no, he's not like everyone else. That really is his personality, because he was the first person to do that kind of stuff on YouTube.
Stef, no one talks like
Mark,
that.
this guy, that's how he talks when he's excited. That's how he talks when he plays, and that's I know the guy. Like, I've like been following him for fucking years, and I was trying to explain to you, it's like, this guy's very interesting. Mark, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. It's his style.
So if I'm telling you that, okay, I get that you want both of us to benefit from
I don't
this,
like that
because
you
if
went,
we're
this
gonna-
is bullshit. Like, this guy's bullshit. It's not real. It's not.
I wish I could go back so I could
his
read
thing
what I
is
said.
literally, you just said it right now. Again, you're like, it's bullshit. Nobody talks that way. Nobody does that. Like, yeah, he does talk that way. That's how he interacts with his fans, and that's how he interacts with people. And he was the first one to do it. That's why it was very interesting to me, because he didn't do it to grow an audience. That's just like his true self. And he talked about that in the video, but clearly you didn't listen to any of that.
Of course I listened to it. Steph, people do shit like that for children.
No, he was not doing it for children, though. He literally explained that, and the stuff he does now is not for children. He curses all the time. He does that, and it's not for kids. And most of his audience isn't young kids.
I don't think that's true.
It is true. You can see he was talking about his stats, his statistics in another video. And most of his audience is not like young kids.
Nobody's gonna admit that. Do you think Justin Bieber is gonna be like, yeah, all my fans are 13-year-old girls? He's not gonna say that.
He knows that, though. Everyone
But this
knows
guy
that.
knows it too.
No, he doesn't target kids, though. Yes, maybe kids watch it, but like, it's not.
So
like,
when you
his
latched
target
onto this guy, how old were you?
I don't know. I don't remember. 6 years ago, 14.
Okay. And you grew up with this guy.
Sure.
And so that is how he gets an older demographic, because these are people who grew up with him. And I'm pretty sure there are other 13 and 12-year-olds. Do you think like 30-year-olds, 35, 25-year-olds are watching this guy?
Yeah,
I don't think that's true.
I think so.
No, Steph. People who with a brain, they're watching other people with brains. I'm not saying that this guy. First of all, let me
Very
backtrack
stupid
this.
guy.
Let me backtrack this. I'm not saying that this guy's stupid, but the way he presents the material, it's for someone with a sophomoric thought process. Steph, if you heard someone whom if you went to a talk, right? You went to a seminar and the person came on and they were talking like that, would you be like, the fuck is going on here? If you went to a lecture, if you went, people whom you respect, Jordan Peterson, fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson, Joe Rogan, all the people whom you respect, they talk like normal people. They're not trying to, yes, they're entertaining, they make
Have
you
you
laugh.
heard Gary Vee?
That's just he has a high-pitched voice.
He talks just like that. And so does this guy.
Are you serious?
This guy also.
Steph, I can pull up Gary Vee's thing. Okay, let's just do it. Because it's just not true. So let's go. The Gary Vee experience.
Find him as his
Curious.
talk. He's like, yeah, he's like yelling the whole time. That's how he talks.
Something is wrong with the Wi-Fi. We have to reset.
I just have to restart the router.
Yeah, fuck. Anyway, so I can't do it. But Gary has a very high-pitched voice. This guy is like going out of his way to just...
He doesn't do it on purpose. That's what I'm trying... I don't understand why, like, you're ragging on this guy. It's like, there's no point in that. It's like, hey, this guy's very successful, and I think it's interesting to watch.
No, I agree with you, but there
And
are
you're
other
like, this
successful
is so
people.
stupid and this and that. And it's
I
like,
never... All right, listen. The whole time I've been talking, I never said it was bullshit. You said that.
You said it's for a sophomore combined.
Which means bullshit?
Basically.
No, it doesn't.
And that you wouldn't respect this person and that you wouldn't that. That's what you were just saying.
No, I said the people whom I respect do not operate like that. They don't present material like that. That's all I said. I never said it was bullshit. You're interpreting it as that. Anyway, what I'm saying is that is not what I am going to do. Therefore, I don't need to listen to that guy.
You didn't,
Other people... Steph, I watched it.
You can give and take. You don't need to take everything from it.
I never said that, but I can't. At the end
There's
of it,
a
I
lot
had
of-
the craziest headache because like this person, it was so ridiculous. And thank God it wasn't a full video of just him talking. It was a video of him reacting to someone reacting to him, or like someone doing like a, what do you call those? Like a sum up, like why he's so successful. And so he was interjecting
A
into
public
the other
speaking
guy.
expert.
Yeah, he was interjecting into the other guy's thing. So I'm like, I don't know what we're doing here.
Did you listen to what the guy was saying about him?
Mm-hmm.
You said that's a great public speaker.
Yes, Steph. Fantastic.
Yes. I'm the one with the dogma.
I'm not saying anything wrong about this guy. Good for him. He's doing whatever the fuck he's doing.
I'm
I
the
don't
one with the dogma.
understand.
I'll zoom in on your face when you said that.
Of course. Steph, it's the same way where you're saying you will listen to a talk that Kim Kardashian gives because obviously she's a very successful woman, but you will not watch the show because you think it is mindless and it's for stupid people. It's the same thing. I do not appreciate this guy. Of course, he's doing something right. He has 25 million subscribers on YouTube. Obviously, he's doing something right, but I do not appreciate him. I will not watch his videos. What's the difference? Tell me the difference there.
I never claimed that Kim Kardashian was stupid.
What?
Never did I
Steph,
ever claim
you
that
said
in
you're
my life.
not. Okay, why don't you watch the show?
I don't watch the Kardashians because it's a drama show made to fucking be drama.
And
That's
this
literally
guy's
what
not
it's
talking
for.
like this to be dramatic and overly ridiculous.
That's how he responds to things, Mark.
Okay, let's just put that one to rest. So anyway,
So you're telling me a produced show on TLC or TMZ or T fucking big fat fucking white woman sitting in her couch eating all the chips is fucking the same as a YouTube channel
what?
without producers? That show is literally made to make money. That's what it is for.
What?
The Kardashians.
Steph, you've never seen the show.
The
You
show
don't
is
know what it-
literally made to make money.
He's never seen the show, so I'm just gonna excuse his
It's
ignorance.
it's a
Steph,
reality
don't say
show.
something that
just
you don't
like
know.
fucking
You've
90
never
Day
watched
Fiance.
it. You've never
who
watched
puts
the
people
show.
in
Stop
ridiculous
it.
situations for no fucking reason, and then films them like fucking having a heart attack and over exaggerating. That's what it is.
You've never seen the show,
Okay.
Steph. Don't speak out of ignorance.
You've shown me these fucking clips of these
How
women
many
like,
clips have I-
oh shit, oh shit, ah. That's all the show is.
Okay. Everybody, please excuse my friend because like he's never seen the show, so he's like talking out of ignorance. But whatever. So the next day, I came, and then the same thing came up again. I don't remember how it goes. Do you remember how it unfolded?
It was the morning of, after the video.
Yes, but what happened? Like,
I brought it up.
yeah. So tell me. I don't remember.
I brought it up because I didn't ask you that night about it. You
Yeah.
called me and I'm like, just watch the video, and I hung up on you. And then you watched it, and then the next morning you're like, this is idiotic, and I went, okay, and fucking told you to shut up because I didn't want to hear it.
Very nice, this one. Yeah.
And then you got all upset.
I didn't get upset. I was just disappointed in myself. So here's the thing with me. like I calibrate the friendships that I have, like, because there are levels to friendships as far as I'm concerned, or like relationships. And if you there's a limit to where most people are in my life. I have a lot of friends, but only maybe like 2 or 3 people can hurt me, because like they have influence. Everybody else, I learn stuff from them a lot, but they cannot influence my life. They can't make me happy nor sad. And I don't know, maybe it's a defense mechanism, or if it's a protection for myself, or it's a boundary. I don't know, but whatever it is, that's how I operate. Steph is always like, no, I want to be on the inner circle. I want to be like you, one of your people, and you know, you're that for me, and I want to be that for you too. And I feel like, I don't know, there's something very complicated about a relationship where like I keep missing him, and like I don't know all the ways to please him, and I don't know all the ways to make him happy, or more importantly, the things that would make him angry or sad. I'm still learning how to navigate that, and it's very strange for me because those things typically just happen, you know. And it's weird because when you become somebody's person, and I outlined this in a letter that I sent to him yesterday, it's very strange also, don't know why I did that. You're signing up to really understanding this person, figuring them out, knowing what to do, what not to do, and like all the things in between. And that's a lot to ask of somebody else. And this is why I'm saying to him, no, I'm not interested in like doing this with you, because like it's too much to ask of a person. Like people who I have that relationship with, they have tenure, like 10, 15, 20 years of just being together. And it's very, very difficult to ask that of another person. So for me, I just keep myself low maintenance. You don't have to do much to make me happy. I'm always like really just happy to be around. And I don't require much. So like yesterday was like, I felt like I expected him to, let's figure it out. And instead it was just like, all right, fuck you, whatever, I'm doing my own thing. And it was just like, oh, fuck, I fucked up. Because that, it hurt me. And I was just like, if I didn't allow him to get to that level, then it wouldn't have hurt me. And so that was, I was like really like disappointed with myself yesterday. And so that was like,
about what? About allowing me to get to that level, or about
me allowing you? Yeah. It was just very,
don't
very,
like that.
It was really crushing. And then everything was just like not going right yesterday, like with the photo, because we really need that money. And you know, oh my god, how long have we been going? Fuck. 1 hour. It's been an hour. And it's the thing. Yeah. And so at the end of the evening, I just wanted to go home, and then I had a dinner. I had the meeting, the Zoom meeting, and then I had a dinner right after that, and I really wanted to cancel on my friend, but thank God I didn't, because I had the best time. And I just, when I realized that I was ready for the call and then it wasn't time, I just like laid down. And what he did was that he grabbed my sweater and he like threw it on me, and it was like a pretty heavy sweater. And
I didn't mean to.
Just let me finish, Stef. And then he just like threw it, and then he adjusted it. The thought was very kind because he knew I would have been cold in the area that I was of the office. So it was very thoughtful, but it was just like too callous, and it was too rough, and it just made me even more sad and more tired. So I was just like, all right, I give up. And so yesterday was very difficult. And all I needed in that moment was just like a hug, like a meaningful, like warm embrace. And he missed the mark, and I was like, fuck. And it brought me even more to, because if you don't expect this from a person, it's like if you're crying on a train and no one says anything to you, it doesn't bother you, because it's like you don't know any of these people, so it doesn't mean anything. But if you come home and like your partner or your teammate or whomever, it's like, oh hey man, and they just keep moving and you're like sobbing, it's like, really? That's it? So it was kind of like the same thing. So I felt even more upset with myself and disappointed that it's like it's too much to ask of another person, because it's like weird. So that was the arc of that.
Mark does a lot of defending himself, protecting himself. I am trying to be that person. I'm trying to be better. And that I do want to explain before. Well, first of all, I want to say I'm sorry. I wish I could have been there for you yesterday in a better way. I was trying to, though, because I thought, like, when you were laying down, I thought you just wanted to be alone. So I was like, okay, I should leave, and I just grabbed the sweater, and I didn't mean to be rough about it. Like, I wasn't like, I'm just like sort of a rough person sometimes, but I wasn't trying to be rough, and I grabbed the sweater and I put it on you, and then I left because I thought you just wanted to be alone and you didn't want to get up because you were tired. So I was a little confused there, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna pay a little bit more attention. Now I know.
But there's nothing really to be sorry for.
No, but
Stef.
now I know. And yeah, it's also like, I think it's again with the love languages, like the way you show and receive love, it's just different, you know?
What does this mean?
Like, I receive love in different ways than I give it. So for me, like, my ultimate way of like telling someone, hey, I care about you, is like an act of service. So like, you know, fixing something or doing something for you or whatever it is. That's my type of way of showing someone like, hey, I really care about you. Cause it's like, it's for me, it's like, that's of most meaning. Like when you do something for someone else that's out of your way, or like a thought or something, and then you do it without them asking, it's like a very big thing. That's also not how I receive love though, so that's different. So yeah, I was like trying to show you I cared by like grabbing the sweater and giving it to you. So that was what I was trying to do.
I know.
But it didn't turn out. It didn't quite go the way I was planning for it.
It's very strange with me because, like, if you know me outside of business, you'd be like, oh, he's just like super easygoing, super chill, whatever, go with the flow. He's always happy. But if you know me, like with the business side, like, I can be like very firm and like, you know, like, we need to get this done. Let's just get it done. I don't care. Let's just get it. But outside of that, I'm not that person. Do you find this?
No.
But tell me what you've observed.
I mean, in your personal life, you're very careful. Everything is calculated with you.
Explain this.
In social environments and everything, it's like everything goes through a filter before it happens in your own mind, and everything goes through a filter, and like you're always very careful and everything like that. It's like everything's a plan.
In terms of what?
In your social life, everywhere. It just always is like everything goes to plan. Like you're like, okay, I need to get out of this situation, or this is how this situation is gonna go, and like to try to be carefree. But it's not like actually you are carefree, because you have to be in control to feel carefree. So it's just like a little bit different, you know, because like you plan everything. You're like, you know when you have to be here, what you have to be doing here, and as long as everything's going to plan, you're good. And you adapt very well even if it's not going, but like you're always still in control. So as long as you're in control, it's fine, but if you're not, then it gets a little iffy.
No, but I meant like easygoing and chill in terms of like if someone says, hey, so we're gonna, like we're all together, like, oh, let's go to that side of the place. I'm like, sure, are we gonna eat this? Sure.
Yeah, as long as
sure.
it's inconsequential. If it's like, oh, let's go to a house and spend like five days with like 7 people and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Mark's like, absolutely not.
No.
There's no way I'm doing that. And it might go well, it might not, but regardless, I don't want to be there.
But is that calculated?
Mm-hmm.
How so?
Very much so. You're like, I'm not going to this because I know something's gonna go wrong. I do not want to be a part of something going wrong.
Oh, well, maybe I am calculated.
With food and stuff, it's like, it's fine. Like,
I'm down for whatever.
Yeah,
I'm down for a good time.
Yeah,
but like,
as long as you're with the people that you're planning to be with. But if like someone from outside comes into the group or something, like the other night out on the beach with that guy, you know who I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
We were out on the Rockaways with Jay, and the guy came late, causing problems. That was like interesting because that changed your whole vibe.
Yeah.
And it's just like you need to be, as long as you're in control of yourself, it's good. But if like anybody else starts like fucking up that vibe for you, it's a problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, that's how it's supposed to go. Like, if you see the thing that is gonna fall apart, why stick around? Just
Most people who are like easygoing don't care. They just go.
Oh no, no.
That's what it is. And I'm not like that either. And I'm not saying that it is right. It's definitely not, because it's like more problems for you.
Yeah.
But it's not easygoing, I wouldn't say.
Oh, oh.
You know,
Yes.
you're go with the flow because you're not picky.
Yeah.
But as long as you're in a situation you want to be in.
Yeah. My thing is, I'm very drama averse. Like, I don't like drama. I don't like unnecessary shit, and it's those things like freak me out. So I just don't. But if I'm with the people I care about and I feel safe with, I'm just like, they're like, hey, do you want to go to the beach today? Sure. You want to do this? You want to go to the theme park? Sure. Everything is yes. You know.
Can't believe
but
we still haven't gone to a theme park together yet.
you want to know something funny? The restaurant that me and my friend went to is right down on 3rd Avenue, 3rd and 14th.
Mm-hmm.
The most amazing Peruvian food I've ever. Everything was amazing.
What does this have
and it was
anything to
super
do
cheap.
with
No, because you
theme
said that
parks?
we haven't been to a theme park, and I was like, oh, we haven't been to a fine dining place. You always say like, oh, we never go out. Also, did you know that the place?
I hate fine dining.
Well, you
I'm
always
not
said
lie.
that we've never gone.
I'm saying we've never gone, but I'm not saying I'd like to go.
Look, the place last night. Do you know the restaurant that is exactly opposite the train station on 3rd Avenue? And it's like
Which-
this, the
which
pizza
train
one,
station?
the G train,
On 3rd Avenue?
3rd and like maybe 10th.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a projector through like an apartment, and it projects onto like this giant
building.
wall. Yes, the
Mhm.
where the train station is, and you sit there and you eat pizza and you watch a movie.
Oh, that's really cool.
Right? Last night they were watching Karate Kid.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
I thought when you said 3rd Avenue and Peruvian food, I thought you were talking about in Manhattan.
No,
So I was a little
no, right
confused.
here.
I was confused.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Right? So me and my friend left the Peruvian restaurant. I was like, oh my God, Steph would love this. And he was like, well, maybe you should make it a thing. And I was like, maybe.
You knew I wouldn't have come out that far. That late at night.
No, not, he wasn't saying at
Oh,
that
later
moment,
on,
but he
yeah.
said you guys should do it.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. But if you are up to it, I would love to. But I wasn't sure if you would like want to eat pizza and watch movie. But whatever. It was that happened last night.
Yeah. You should go to Six Flags.
Yeah.
I've never been to Six Flags.
No,
Not to Great Adventure. I've only ever been to Hurricane Harbor.
they're all great. You know where you should go? You should go to Busch Gardens. That's great.
Because now I like roller coasters.
That's great. I'm scared of roller coasters, but I love that feeling.
Are you serious?
The only roller coaster where I feel really, really amazing is backwards roller coasters.
Why? Oh, Mark is weird. You don't want to see where you're going.
Nope.
That's so weird. I freak out if I can't see where I'm going. I think that the idea of a backwards roller coaster is terrifying to me.
No, that's my favorite.
I want the laying down one. I want to do like a Superman, but I heard that they're not fun and that they hurt.
They don't hurt. I did it in Vegas. I did the zip line in Vegas and you're like this.
No, not a zip line.
But it goes really fast
No,
because
I
it's
don't-
not like a...
Zip lines don't scare me at all, and they're not that fun for me. It's
No?
just kind of boring.
I love it.
Straight speed isn't like what gets me going. I like the turns.
It's so funny, like when you're in those like Superman rides,
Yeah.
you start standing up.
Yeah, and then it tilts
you do
over.
God!
But I heard that the Six Flags Superman hurts because it's pretty
I
loose.
know.
That's what I heard. Anyways, whatever. I don't know. But I'd love to do it. I think it'd be really cool because it's like you're laying down and like you're flying. I think it's a really cool feeling.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I'd love to do stuff like that. But straight speed doesn't excite me. The zip lines don't really like get me going. And they're not scary for me at all. Because I'm not afraid of heights. There's no like exhilaration there. It's like I'm not falling, so I'm not particularly having that much fun. I'm going down this line, and then I have no control over it, and then there's also no turn, so I'm just like, yeah, it's like whatever. And I'm not like, oh, look at how beautiful the nature is, because I do enjoy that sometimes, but it's not like, it's more like I want to do the activity, you know.
I didn't have fun on the zip line in Vegas because it was too cold. It was like a cold front in Vegas when I went the last time.
I think that roller coaster that tips over the edge, that's in Vegas, right?
Yeah, that's fucking scary.
I don't think I want to do that one.
I would do it because you're not going anywhere.
No, I'm not afraid of moving on a roller coaster. I don't think that's fun.
It goes like really fast.
No.
The building is here.
Just give me 2 minutes.
Where are you going?
I'm literally gonna piss myself. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll cut this part out, or maybe I won't, but I'll cut it out. I'll be right back. Talk to them privately. Say something.
All right, so Steph just left me here, which is great. Wonderful, this one. But yeah, it's very weird with me. I think if that's the definition of calculated, then maybe I am calculated. Isn't it so funny that he left and I immediately started talking about myself? Very funny. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like putting myself in situations where I know I'm going to be unhappy, like where people are gonna be like with the drama, and like I keep my circle. I love big events like big music festival and thousands of people and like dinners and stuff, but my favorite is just one-on-one with a person. Like last night, I always go to dinners with my friends. Like if I love you, we're going to dinner. Like that's just our thing. Or like we're getting a bottle, we're sitting by the water, we're going to the beach together. Like one-on-one is like my favorite. My friend last night was very surprised by that. He was like, really? You're always like doing big events and like this and that. I was like, yeah, but all of those people have had one-on-ones with me. And it's great. That's my thing. So, you know, if you like me and I like you, we should do a one-on-one. We should just go to dinner. We should do something fun. Don't ask me to the movies. I hate fucking going to the movies because you can't talk. It's like, how will I get to know you better if we can't talk? And I don't need the movie to be like a conversation starter. Like, oh, we can spend the rest of the time like talking about the movie or whatever. Like, no, I don't need that. I do not ask me to the movies. Every friend gets one chance to ask me to the movies. So, if you are my friend, you know the drill.
I haven't taken you up on that yet.
Yeah. You wanted to do Captain America.
I'm waiting for a 4-hour movie to come out.
I'd be like asleep, doubled over into my nachos and cheese. My nacho cheese.
I wanted to have you come for Age of Ultron. No, the Endgame.
Endgame.
Which is a 3.5-hour movie.
Was it 3.5 hours? No. Are you serious? Mm-hmm. Wow. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and the director cut, I think, is almost like 4 hours.
See,
anyway.
That's crazy.
You know when you go to the bathroom and like you're holding it for so long and then like you release and then like you get like teary-eyed?
No.
Oh. I really have to go to the bathroom. It's intense.
So, yeah. So that happened yesterday. So in closing, to wrap that up, I don't want you to feel any kind of responsibility, Steph. Because this is not, I don't want to say it's not your problem, but it's not something that, it's not required.
No, but I want to be that person because it'll help the relationship.
No, I won't.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. I
think you still don't understand me very well, Mark. Which is like,
what?
The way I feel connected with someone is when I feel equal to them. And like when
you're incapable of the things that I require, Steph.
I am aware of that right now,
so
but I'm trying to get
then?
to that, and I would like help. I'm a very big person with equality and like with that kind of thing, and it's like now I still feel like the relationship is very, very, very unequal.
I don't understand what's wrong with that. Like
so many things for me, especially morally, it doesn't feel good. And that's where you still kind of miss a lot of it. It's like I'm very, very, it's like my morals are very, very strict, and with that stuff like that, it really affects me. It's like you put in a lot more than I do with the relationship. It's like because I'm such a work in progress. And it's incredibly frustrating for me because then like I'm trying to be that person for you to the best of my ability, and then it's like I can't provide that, and it's incredibly infuriating for me in a lot of ways. So when I feel connected to someone is being equal to them. I'm not good in the receiving position. Both literally and metaphorically. I've never received. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I don't know what that is, but alright. I don't know. I just don't want to disappoint myself, Steph. And it's very ridiculous to say to someone, why aren't you catering to me? It's like, what? How do you say that to somebody? So I'm not going to ever say that to you. And I'm going to make sure I don't feel that anymore. However,
I fucking hate that. That's very bothersome.
But I don't understand, Steph, if that is only going to hurt me.
I would like you to help me be better so that I can then be that person.
No, but
and
if
help.
you don't have it in you, then how can we do it?
I do have it in me, I think. I think I have it in me. I just need help getting there.
Okay.
And I hate one-sided relationships, Mark. I really do.
It's not one-sided. Steph.
Yes,
I
it
feel
is.
no. I feel a great deal of affection from you, but the way you show it or the way you portray it a lot of the times, it is not the. It's just not how I receive it well, and then but it is also very, very strange. Like most people do not require the things that I require.
Like what?
Like I'm not the rough and tumble. I'm not gonna fucking. I don't horseplay. I don't like rough shit. I don't like loud, you know, like just rough. I don't like rough. And it's, if you notice the people who like I lean on, they're just not like that with me. They might have that in them, but they're not like that with me. And it's like I said, it's strange to ask a person like, hey, can you be kind and gentle? And if you see like the way I operate, like even with my brothers and sisters, when it comes time, like when my sister was here for school, I was like, listen, man, you have to. But outside of that, I'm very, very, very gentle and like super mild. And it's just, you know, I'm just not the rough and tumble guy. And a lot of people, they just don't know how to do that.
I'm not that. I'm quite.
But even the way I react, I deal with you. It's not like rough. Like if
sometimes it is.
No, if
sometimes it's
like,
pretty rough.
No, if it's in business or if it's like something that you're saying that I want to work on it, I tell you what to do, and then you still are like, I want to work on it, but you go the opposite direction. It's like, all right, what are we doing?
But sometimes I don't know how to. Sometimes you just tell me you're wrong, and then you tell me you're wrong, and that's it.
But
and
if you're
like,
not open to it, it's like, no, that is not right. When you're open, you'll find the answer yourself, because I've told you before. However, but if you notice stuff, like if I see like there's like something like, you know, like the other day you were stripping and I had the oil and I just put the oil and I just rubbed it on your face. I'm that guy. Like, I don't know. I'm not a, you know, like, you know, some people, they want to be nice, but they don't know how to say it. So instead of saying like, I love you, they say like, I hate you. Or like, look at, why are you dressed up? Instead of saying, oh, you look nice today. It's like, they don't know how to be kind. I don't have that problem. Like, I am very, very like warm. So
I'm getting better. I'm getting better with that.
Sure.
You got very upset with me a little while ago for doing that with your hair. It's all on camera if you'd like to see that episode, because it got a little hot.
Yeah.
Featuring a lot of yelling from both of us.
I was very, very.
Because you went, no, fuck you, to me, and I said, no, fuck you. It was very aggressive.
No, did I say fuck you?
Yes, you did. We can go back and look. It's on camera.
I feel like it'd be so much fun if you like put that in.
You're just like, you're a piece. You literally went to me like, you're a shit person. You're a shit person, Steph. You said it like 3 times. I yelled it at me. You definitely said that, and then I was like, you're. And then I went, and I'm not saying I was right in the situation because what I said, and you can. Mark is off camera over there in the fridge, and I'm over here, and I'm like, and I look at you, and I'm like, you're a fucking pussy. And we're like sitting there screaming at each other.
Very, very strange.
And then it was like a whole thing, and we talked it over, and like it's better now. I'm trying to be nicer and like actually say compliments, and it's been helping me a lot with my other relationships too.
I don't understand this, and this is why I was so upset. Like
nobody ever gave me compliments or was nice to me, Mark. I was never shown love in that way, so I never knew how to give it. Nobody in my life, all of my friends, the people who were like friendly to me, were like, they were like that. If they liked something, it was all very rough and aggressive, and like that's how I did that. And then my dad never was like, oh, like I love you, I care about you. He's like, be a man. Now he's a lot more mellow, but I never like learned that. And then I never learned anything from my mom because she's my mom. I learned what not to do from my mom.
Very, very strange.
So I was never educated to these things, so I'm learning them now. Like being nice to your friends is like a new thing for me.
So he says.
Well, look, you see the results with the other day with the guy.
My guy.
My friend. It's a big moment for me, Mark.
All right. I am very happy about this. So,
Fine.
So yeah, that's kind of where the cookie crumbles. So
The quickie crumbles.
it was very, very difficult for me yesterday, but you know, we all have moments, and it's about getting it right, and
Hopefully getting the shoot right on Sunday.
getting the shoot right also, and we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for a different life. And like, it's so weird, man. I gotta admit, Steph, it's very, very strange to me, like, doing this, because it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but whatever.
Go ahead.
Well, no.
No, I mean, try now. Don't just start and like, yeah.
No, we've gone on for too long.
Just go. Come on. Just finish it off. Now he's uncomfortable, so I have to get it out.
I'm not uncomfortable.
Then spit it out.
I believe we're gonna make it in a really, really big way. And I think
No. The actual thing that you're gonna say.
that's what I'm gonna say.
No, it wasn't. You literally disassociated when you said that's the thing I was gonna say. You went, that's the thing I was gonna say.
I don't know. I just think that this is very difficult for me because, like, typically things that cause me this much, like, extra work, I'd just be like, it's not that serious, and just, like, go someplace else. And I feel like, I don't know a better word to put this. I feel, like, trapped in this. And it's sometimes.
So you
it's
gotta
not
get
fun.
them.
Sometimes it's not fun. So, but hopefully it's for a good cause, and Hopefully it works out.
Mark's still hoping.
So.
Well, hopefully you don't feel trapped for that much longer.
Yes.
How long was your personal journey? 5 years?
Yes.
Okay, hopefully we can make mine 4. So you only got 2 more.
Oh my god.
And hopefully we'll have more money by then, so there'll be less stress.
Anyway, that's not good.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, you tried, you know, you've been doing this for a little while and you chose me, so now you gotta fucking stick with it.
Guess you're right.
A moment of honesty here. You're kind of committed at this point, so let's go. Also, you haven't found anybody else like me. You keep telling me how fucking unique and interesting I am, so like, don't back down now.
I'm not backing down. I'm just telling you like what normally would have happened.
Oh, you can't run from this one, Mark. Should I read the message
What message?
that you sent me, or part of it,
The
the email? Should I?
Sure.
I feel like it'd be good for context.
okay.
Document it. Should zoom in on his face at this point while I read this message. Okay, Mark Rankin. He sent it from his work email, mark@creator.org.
Yes, I did. That was conscious, by the way.
So yes, it was. I knew that immediately.
Okay.
IDK, all lowercase. IDK, Y with a letter Y. I'm telling you this, but I'm going to try to be clear and honest. Period.
I don't
That's
know why
the
I'm telling you
subject
this.
line.
I don't know why I'm telling you this.
Being someone's person is something I take very seriously. It means I've studied the individual over a very long period of time, comma, up close and from a distance. I don't know why I said comma. I know I know exactly what they need and how to serve that thinking on a golden platter. Serve that thing on a golden platter. What the fuck? More importantly, I know what not to do and what they don't need. Next paragraph. Our relationship is very confusing to me, comma, because I'm constantly learning new things about you and I never quite get it right, comma, which never happens, period.
Just read it, Stef.
We also run a business together, which complicates everything, exclamation point. I'm killing myself trying things, comma, I'm not sure if that's apparent. Okay, I'm just gonna read it normal because it's getting hard. I'm not sure if that's apparent. It breaks my heart every time you feel alone or misunderstood. IDK. It's hard because I've always been able to figure these things out. I understand that you would also want to be my person, in quotes. This is the most challenging part. I want you to be that for me, but many of the things you are working on make it difficult for me to see you in that light. For example, I very seldom feel low or defeated, and today I felt that. I think it's disappointing. I think it's the disappointment of putting too much on you, making you my person, and you not realizing what I need. For example, when you were leaving, a hug would have been exactly what the doctor ordered. Instead, in a very cold way, you threw my jacket over me and then adjusted it. The thought itself was very kind. You knew I'd be cold, so you put the jacket over me. So you put the jacket over me was very thoughtful. You putting the jacket over me was very thoughtful. But at the same time, it was the roughness with which you did it that made it depress me even more. I really needed you this evening. I didn't laugh in a bad way. It's just the wording was strong. I really needed you this evening. I've gotten very good at asking for what I need from the people I've come to rely on, but perhaps being gentle is not in your wheelhouse. I know it's really weird for this to be something that I require, but it's just how I am built. I feel immense guilt telling you any of this because I do not want to change you as an individual. I've always thought that we cannot change people, so I've always changed myself to match the person I'm dealing with. However, you've always expressed how much you want to be a real support to me, and I guess this is why. Fuck me, I completely butchered that sentence. You've always expressed how much you want to be a real support to me, and I guess this is why this is even a conversation. I'm sorry in advance. I'm sorry I'm advanced. There it is. I'm sorry in advance. That's how I read it. I just read I'm sorry in advance. I didn't even.
Is that the battery?
Yeah, I think so, even though it's full. But it's recording for like an hour, so.
Over an hour.
Over an hour. Move. And we're back. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry in advance.
I'm sorry in advance, and you can disregard this if it's too much. I won't hold it against you. You are the most complex, fascinating person I've ever met, and I love you deeply for that. You're also pretty tough, and I like that. No matter what happens, you'll always have my deepest love and admiration. Thanks for listening. Mark Rankin, founder, CEO, creator. He didn't actually write CEO, creator. He wrote. It was just his signature in his email. So yeah, that was what you wrote me last night, and I was thinking about it, and I felt quite bad because I never want you. Sorry, I never want you to feel like that. Obviously, I don't want anybody to be upset. I just thought I was doing the right thing yesterday by leaving you alone, and
You know, I've never had that thought in my life.
What?
I want to be alone.
Are you serious?
Never.
What do you mean? You never want to be alone?
Yeah.
You never think like, hey, I just want to be by myself?
No.
Yes.
When I go on long walks by myself, I always call somebody on the phone.
Really?
Yeah.
We are very different.
Yeah.
Because I very much so like being alone. A lot. I like being alone a lot. I love my moments in the water alone. I love my moments snowboarding alone. I love just being alone at home by myself. I really like my own company.
I've never gone home to an empty house and felt like, this is good. It's like, nope.
Really?
That. Nope.
I fucking love it. There's a lot of days when I just come home and I'm like, I'm so happy that I live by myself and I don't have to hear anybody's voice right now, except for my own. There's a lot of times I like being alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody's causing me like extra pain or extra anguish, then, you know, if that person goes away, then it's fine. It's great. But
Well, yeah, but that's everyone though. There's a
yeah.
lot of moments.
But it's like I've never like, oh, I just want to be by myself.
Really?
No.
So I go on bike rides a lot alone. I love that. There's a lot of nights where if I'm at home and I don't want to be in the house, like I'll just go by myself on a bike ride. Like, and not like a mellow bike ride. I hate doing walks and stuff like that. Like I'll fucking go. I'll go hard. But it's just like that's what gets me going. It's like nice alone time. Like being just with myself, like in focus mode. Like charging traffic. But yeah, very, very different things. There's a lot of times like that. Like I'll come home and just like go on a ride by myself or do whatever by myself. Just hang out. What? What?
This is another example of like, oh, I just learned something new. Why don't I dive a little bit deeper? Instead, you told me everything that I already knew about yourself. But it's alright. But yeah.
See, that's helpful because now I can dive in.
Is it though?
Yes, it's very helpful.
But we know this.
I don't I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know this.
No. This
Yeah.
meaning don't
Yeah.
go off with
Yeah.
yourself.
All right. That's true. But I got to train myself a little more to not do that. It's weird because I only do it with you because, like, I think when I'm with someone else, like, I do not talk about myself really. With someone new, I'm always asking them about them. I don't really want to talk about myself. But with you, it's like you've kind of set that as the relationship, as the present in the relationship, just like making it about me for so long because, like, you know, it takes a while for me to develop. It took like a long time for me to get to even where I am now. Not like a crazy long time, but like it's been like 2 years. And for most of the first year of the relationship, it was just me talking. And that's kind of the precedent. So I have to like start breaking out of that because it's not like I do it on purpose. It's just like the default because that's the relationship we've had. That's like the training I've had with you. Because with other people, I don't really talk about myself. Like with the guy the other night, like with most people, anybody new who I meet, like I don't talk about myself really. He talked the entire time. I did not get one word in about myself the entire time. What are you smiling about? What?
Even though we just discussed it, you kept going about yourself.
Yeah, see? But I'm trying to say like this is like the reason.
As he kept going about himself.
I was trying to explain to you why.
Stef, no, you see, like in a moment like that, when you get a new piece of intelligence, what you should do is like go back and like all the times where you go, all right, you have more shit to do. I'm leaving. It's just like, oh God, I wish he would just stay. That would be the proper way of like decode. That's why I say like when you get the alarm to say like, oh, be nice. It's not like, oh yeah, be nice. It's like, how can I actually physically be nice? What have I done before this 11 a.m. alarm or reminder that wasn't nice that I can adjust?
So you just
next?
want me to be there present?
See, that's a really, really good question. That's the normal thing to do.
Okay.
Obviously, if you have something to do, go ahead and do what you need to do. And then this puts me like in a really, really bad position because I never want to be like, fucking stay for me, you know?
I do that all the time to you though.
It's fine. I don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah. But like,
I don't mind staying either. I still think this is like interesting because you're quite quiet about when you need something. You're not very vocal about it.
No, but I give you all the hints, or I give you like all the tools to figure it out. But a
lot of the time I don't figure it out, I'll be honest with you. No. I don't have those tools in my wheelhouse quite yet, I don't think.
But it's fine. Like for me,
developing.
like if you have other places to be or like other shit to do, then, or if you want to just decompress by yourself, then that's totally fine. But just having that support in the room is like very, very important to me. Yeah, because like
just being there.
Yeah. It's like I don't like going home to an empty house. Like, and like even when me and Steven were not doing well, and like when we like broke up, and then he just left, it was like not traumatic, but whatever is like one step below that. I was just like, I wish you wouldn't go away. I don't know. It's jarring. I wish you wouldn't go away. And like, what are you doing? Where are you? You know.
That was a little confusing to me when you told me that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah. No, when he just like left, not when he actually moved out. Like when he left.
No, but isn't that? But what did you think was gonna happen?
You figure it out until we go away.
That's very interesting to me. That's not a normal response. When you break up with someone who you're living with, it's when you get broken up with someone who you're living with, I don't know. It was weird. Cause I told you what would happen.
I'm not saying I wasn't expecting it or whatever. I'm just saying like I.
You were not expecting it.
No, I expected him to do something erratic, but I didn't want him to go away because like number one, not that I was missing something because I wanted to be apart from him, but at the same time like I didn't like the emptiness of the house. And just like not having that other person. And it's not like I need the crutch because I'm fine. We've been living separately for a long time now, and it's fine.
No, you're broken up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Living separately is what happened for like 2 weeks.
Okay. Cool.
None of his stuff is in the house anymore.
Sick.
It's your house. Did you get your key fixed?
No. I don't have any cash. Like I don't ever have
Yeah, I
cash.
don't either. I never have cash either.
And that place they don't take card under
Just go
$20.
here to Lowe's.
Oh, I should go to Lowe's. I'll probably just walk over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's always very confusing to me because let me explain to you. Like last time I relate to myself so you can understand a little bit because you're always like you're so confusing. It's like I don't think I am because I'm very clear about what I need and what I don't need. I don't think there's ever been a time where you didn't know what I needed. I always tell you, or I tell anybody. I never like drop. I'm not a hint person. I'm not like a subtle person. So every time I need something or I don't need something, I'm like, hey, I need this or I don't need this. I don't think there's ever been a time with you where I've been like dropping hints. I'm not a hint kind of person. I'm like, yes, like this is all of it. Here you go. Like here's all of the information. And then if you just listen to that information, you get it. With you, it's a little different because like I operate that way. So I expect to the other person operate that way because I'm completely transparent. So it's a little hard for me sometimes to decipher those things.
But it's not even, it's just that I don't want to impose.
No. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm telling you why I'm struggling and what I'm doing to work on it, which is like be a little bit more cognizant of those things and just maybe just ask. Because when you're like, a lot of times it's confusing to me. I'm like, when I ask them like, hey, do you want me to stay? And you say, oh, you can go. For me, that's like, okay, like you don't want me to be here. I'll go.
No, but if you have something, I don't know if you have something to do or
if
whatever.
I had something to do, I wouldn't ask. I'd be like, I have to go. So it's never like, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to spend time. Like if I don't want to be here, I don't want to spend time. I'll just go. Like I'll tell you, hey, I'm going to go now. But if I ask you, I'm like, hey, do you want me to stay or anything? It's like I'm asking, like, would you like me to stay here? It's not like me being polite. So it's a little confusing for me, like sometimes. But I have to work on that a little bit. It's just a different way of communicating.
I'm trying to think.
Because with me, it's very straightforward. If like I want you to sound like, hey, stay. Like I would like you here. But because I act like that, I was expecting the same, and like I wasn't.
But I am like that
it.
too. But it's just like for me, if you are not at that level in my life, I will not require these things of you. Because that's like requiring something. If I'm saying to you,
it's not. That doesn't make sense to me. No, because it's like for me, it's like no. I don't think that's requiring something. I think that's just being honest about what you want. Like, I would like you to stay, or like I'd like you to go, or I'd like this, or I'd like that. It's like, it's just like how you interact in a relationship. It just makes more sense to me. It's just like simpler for me, because I then know exactly what you need and what you want. Like I don't like hints. I fucking hate games and hints and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of those things. It's like why I tell with the interns, I'm just like very straight with them. I don't really play games.
But it's not game stuff. It's like subtlety.
I'm not good with subtlety. I'm not good at subtlety.
If you say, oh, I'm gonna do this and that, and the person goes, all right, that's not a yes. It's like the person doesn't want to impose. So if you're looking at that thing, you go, oh, maybe I should put this one back. Like maybe I should not do that thing that they just said okay to. Like, let's have fish or seafood tonight, and they're like, all right. They don't want to do it. So if you're like, but you said all right, it's like, oh, okay.
Why can't you just say no? Isn't
what
that
if you
easier?
really want it?
What?
If you really want it, then I want to do that thing for you, but I'm not very enthused about it.
Just say no with me. I mean, I'm not telling you should change because
I'm not that kind of person. Like, if I want the thing, I say yes. If I don't want it, I say no. And if I can tolerate it, like, for example, if you say you want seafood and I really don't want it and it doesn't bother me, I'll be like, sure, I'll do the seafood. It's like yesterday.
But
my
you love
friend-
seafood.
I love seafood.
And
Yesterday,
I love seafood too. It's so why is seafood so expensive?
so expensive for no reason. I don't
Bro.
understand why. Maybe because you have to go out and catch it.
You know,
I don't know. But then you don't have to raise it like with the other meat, so I guess it cancels itself out.
you know, lobster used to be the shittiest food.
I know, it used to be for poor people.
It used to be for poor people and for prisoners,
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
and now it's super.
But
expensive.
lobsters
Just
are
like-
bottom feeders, so it's like...
But it's the most delicious shit.
It's so good.
And then it's the same with with diamonds. It's carbon.
Yeah.
You have no use for a diamond in your life.
Yeah.
It's a fucking piece of glass, basically, to you. It's
Did
obviously
you-
it's not a piece of glass, but
Did you ever see the documentary on Netflix about how that became like a thing, like the marketing behind it? Insane.
yeah,
Dude, you can sell people anything. People
you
are
really
so
can.
stupid.
And it's like diamonds are not rare. If anybody's out there questioning, diamonds are not rare
They're
objects.
so beautiful, though.
I don't think they are. They're not rare objects. You know what I like? I love sapphire.
I love sapphire too. Oh my god, Angelina Jolie, she wore these like sapphire like chopard earrings.
They're beautiful. It's
Oh
beautiful.
my, and she had a green dress also.
Yeah.
And
And
her
it works
eyes
too,
were like
yeah.
sparkling.
And
Oh.
I love emerald and everything like that. But it's like diamonds make no sense to me. Diamonds are a tool.
I like pink diamonds.
Yeah, I do too actually.
I love pink
But
diamonds.
diamonds are a tool. Like regular diamonds are just a tool. They're just very hard, so you can cut things with them, and do things with them. But like, other than that, like whatever. Anyways,
This has gone on way too long.
Yeah.
So we're sorry
I'm
that
working
this
on
one
myself.
is too long.
I'm gonna try to be a little bit better with picking up hints and subtlety. It just doesn't compute for me because I'm so straightforward, and like that's always been my life. And when people are like, that's why I'm horrible at flirting. I can't flirt. I don't know how to do flirting. And I don't know how people like flirt for years and years going on. It's like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, if you like the person, why would you just not fucking tell them? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And then people get scared off by it, which is not good.
Everyone always thinks that I'm flirting. They're like, oh, that guy definitely wants to fuck me.
No.
It's like, wait, what?
Nope.
I'm
Nope.
just nice.
Fuck off.
I'm just
I don't
nice,
get
and I'm
it,
also
yeah.
very tactile. So
Yeah.
I'm like touching stuff.
I don't get it. If you want to fuck, just tell me.
Yeah.
So I don't understand Tinder and these dating apps.
Very strange.
I don't get them. Like, isn't the whole point, especially Tinder, like, we're here to fuck. You swiped on me. Why do I have to go through all of the other bullshit before we fuck? FaceTime me, make sure I'm not creepy, and then let's have sex.
But you see, like, I'm very similar to that, but I just don't want to impose upon somebody. Like, but I think maybe I should do a better job at taking you at face value, just like I want people to take me at face value. Because I'm not very, like, subtle. If I say yes to something, it means that it doesn't bother me. Or if you're asking me, like, do you want me to help you with your load? If I say no, it means I'm fine. So...
Wait. What are we talking about here?
my load.
Whose load?
My load. So...
Talking to me about loads
it's
and
very
shit.
so I don't know, you don't have to like ask me a bunch of times for something, but
I used to not do that with you. Remember that?
in terms of what?
You also used let me retry. I always used to ask you twice or be like, hey, are you sure?
Oh,
Are you sure?
yeah,
Are you sure? And
yeah.
you're like, just take me at face value. And I'm like, okay. And now
Yeah.
every time you do it, if you say an answer, then I'm like, all right, that's the answer.
Of course.
And
No,
it's way easier now, right?
of course, because it's just you believe.
Yes. I'm just asking the same
Yeah.
in return. It's like if I'm asking you, do you want me to stay or go? It's like I'm actually asking you. Because I don't know. What do you want me to do?
But a lot of the times, like, I see the inconvenience. Like, I don't, like...
That's not true. I'm never inconvenienced when you ask me to stay.
You sure?
Mm-mm. I'm not.
Okay. Alright.
Did you lose your eraser?
Yeah. I don't know what happened. It's been gone for days.
Oh. But yeah, like it's just I'm just straightforward. It's just easier for me.
Well, I've asked you a lot of other things, Stef, and you can't do it. So I don't
Like
know
what?
why. Just don't be so everything that you are.
Whoa, everything that I
Don't
am.
be who you are.
Oh my god. Just be a different person. Why can't
Be
you just
another
be a
person.
different person?
Yes, and you can't do it. So why do I think you're gonna be able to stay?
Because I do. Sometimes a few times you've been like, hey, just stay, and I do. I always do. There's never been a time where like you ask me to stay and then I leave.
That is definitely not true.
Like when?
Just the other day,
Yeah,
like you
your
were just
apartment?
like, no. Oh, that was a big thing too, but I was just like, fine, whatever.
I was very confused by that.
No, there was nothing confusing about it. I literally asked you to stay, and you said, nope, I'm going home, and you went home. But the other day when you were here, like, I was like, just don't leave yet. And you're like, you kept saying, how much more do you have to do? How much more do you have to do? And I really had a lot of shit to do, and you were just like very agitated, and I was just like, all right, fine, just go.
You know what?
Touche.
Touche.
So this is why I never like.
I
put
will be
stuff
better,
like that to
though. I
other-
will
But
be
it's not
better.
about being better, Steph. It's about like me managing my expectations.
No,
if you
I
can't do the
will
thing,
be
then you
better.
just
but
can't do it.
I can do it. So I'm gonna do it.
You see, like, this is the thing. Like, if you say, no, it's fine, I want to be as a support and this and that, and then if I see that it's very difficult for you, I feel guilty then because I'm conveniencing you.
Which isn't good. I will work on it. Because you're not an inconvenience. You're not. You're not.
And it was very strange to me. I was just, oh, he's not up to it. Because I was just like, you know what I'm doing. Like, you see this very, very important stuff. Like, I can't go.
I didn't see anything.
You didn't see.
Mark's not doing shit.
Like, how much more? How much more? I was like, oh, God, you can't.
Fill in your fucking HubSpot on the train. Call people on the train, you bitch. No. I'm gonna be better.
Very nice, this one.
I'm
Very
gonna be better.
nice.
I'm gonna be better.
But we should have changed this piece.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much how the cookie crumbles. I'm very
Quickie.
excited.
You keep saying quickie.
Did I say cookie?
Twice.
I said cookie. Now I said cookie.
Yes, you did.
Cookie crumbles.
Thank
Maybe
you.
because I say cookie crumbles, you think I'm saying quickie. It's cookie. Cookie crumbles. Cookie
Now you're
crumbles.
thinking about it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, this is very unorthodox. No other business partnership works like this.
That's not true. It's not.
I know a lot of people who team up with other people and they don't even know the people's family. So, alright.
That's
maybe
why they
you
have
know
shitty
another-
businesses.
Other people.
That's why they got shitty businesses.
Apple is a pretty big company, and though Steve Wozniak I'm pretty sure that he hated Steve Jobs just like everybody else. And they created the biggest company in the world. As soon as the guy died, he did everything opposite to what he was doing. Because Steve Jobs hated big phones, and he immediately, the next phone was big. If Steve Jobs was still alive, we'll still have phones that was this size. So stupid. Anyway.
Apple's funny.
Apple's very funny. But,
Maybe I'll start wearing a turtleneck.
you should wear a black turtleneck and black shoes and black pants and no shoes.
He wears jeans. He always wore light
Black
blue
pants,
jeans.
yeah.
Light blue jeans.
No shoes.
He doesn't wear shoes?
Very rarely.
Really?
He wore these like disgusting New Balance shoes. It's
Oh
so
yeah, I know what
disgusting.
you're talking about. I can't look like that though.
Yeah.
I don't look quite that bad. I'm one step above bum. No, I look good. I look good.
Anyway.
I need to stain my shirt today.
You still have lunch.
It's a win in my book. I'm just not gonna eat lunch.
I don't know why you didn't just bring another. You should put your sweater on. Because you're definitely gonna get something on it. But what are you gonna do at dinner?
I'll eat like Kardashian.
Anyway, this has been real. Very, very real. So,
in that video, the guy told me that it's the the way that you should do public speaking is that you relate to your audience and tell them how much you care. So I care about you guys, and I relate to you.
oh my god. That's like somebody looking at someone else who has lost a friend or an animal or something, and they go, "You're gonna be okay, okay? Right? You're gonna be okay. Like, you guys cooperate, okay? I'm instructing you to cooperate. No physical touch for the person who is mourning. You're gonna be fine."
It's like what you were doing with Ivan when he cried.
So this one here, I relate to you. So he's telling you that he relates to you instead of showing and doing and saying shit.
Okay.
I relate to you.
You can hear if I relate to you or not. You make your decision if I relate to you.
And he's like, I learned something in the video, so now I'm supposed to say it.
Yes.
I care about you and I relate to you. Right? Now we
I
feel
like-
close. Now we're connected because I said it.
I like my audience.
Right. Because you said it.
No, I do like my audience. I don't know who the audience is yet because we don't have an audience yet. So I'm going to make up my mind if I like you guys or not based on what comments you have.
That's right.
And if you decide to be a piece of shit, I'll just roast you in the comments. I will.
Clearly you have a lot on your plate.
A lot of roasting
You're
to do.
very busy. This one, you have time to roast your...
No,
comments.
I don't have time for it. I'm gonna hire someone specifically to do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like their job will be
Steph, this is
their
going off
job
the
title will
rails.
be the roaster.
This is literally going off the rails. You want to wrap this up? Because now you're telling the audience that you're going to roast them and this and that.
You know what? I think for this show, what we should do is that.
Just
What are you
move
fucking
my
going
hand.
away from me for? I think for this show, what we should do at
See
one
this?
point
Very warm.
is
This
that
one.
is
Very,
that
very
we
warm.
should
You see that?
is that we should
Just let go of my ow.
is that we should I think we're gonna have to do segments. You know, like segments in the show, like
I think we already... All right, Steph.
like better segments.
Okay. I think we already do that the first half an hour. All right. I don't even know which...
Just better. Maybe I don't know.
We did the first
No.
half an hour already, Steph.
You guys.
What is going on?
Let us know.
Look.
You guys.
Look, I already do the first half an hour's business. The second half an hour is or
Yeah, I know. We might have segments where we read audience comments or like some shit, or we have like a Q&A section.
Maybe we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. If people decide to listen
if
to
people
us.
decide to comment and listen, that'd be fun.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
me too. I'm really excited.
Yeah. I think this will help grow the brand a lot.
I agree.
Maybe.
I know. I
It will,
definitely
it
agree.
will. We're not doing this specifically for the brand. I mean, obviously, a lot of the shit we talk about is quite off rails from
Yeah.
that. And it's none of this is scripted. It's just how we feel.
Yeah.
Alright, that shit's over for the third time.
Yeah.
So we gotta go because it's
Yeah.
11:30.
Oh my god.
No,
Almost noon.
It's 11:41
Anyway,
and we have to fucking do work today.
so I love you. Let's try that again. Okay. So I love you. Good. And I love you. And I relate to you. Okay? What was the other thing?
What did
I
say?
care about
I
you.
care about. I relate to you, and I don't know. I
I'm
already
leaving.
forgot the lesson.
That's what I'm saying. I'm leaving.